This week, Jill and I are back home in Northern Ireland on a wee break, and we just had to show you an amazing project run here up on the north coast. Stay with us.
We are Barry and Jill, the Irish pilgrims, living and working in Germany. Join us as we share stories about our community project that we're involved in, or our camper van conversion that keeps us busy in our free time, or just any other kind of carrying on that takes our fancy.
The Surf Project, started by Jono and Beth Griffin, is a pioneer project of the Methodist Church in Ireland, and for the past 5 years they've been based here in Portrush Methodist Church, where Jono gave Jill and me a wee look around. Check this out.
So we're mobile, and actually at the start of the ministry we never planned to have buildings. We can do stuff under the gazebos.
Yeah.
Even this summer with COVID we spent 6 months outdoors.
Yeah.
People came, we met under gazebos, we did talks under gazebos, we surfed, and so that I don't want to lose that spirit of the ministry either.
Yeah.
So we work in groups of 8. So if I was coaching one group, I'd have 8 oranges, someone else had the blues.
Yeah.
So we can identify them. It's all branded then as well. Amazing setup.
But most groups that you would have would be young people.
The majority is teenagers, and then our kids clubs are 6 to 14-year-olds. School groups like we've just done in youth groups. And then we are starting to do university work, and then church family days is another thing. So churches are now coming to us. We've got the Big Splash Kids Club, which is for 6 to 14-year-olds.
Are we going up these steps?
We go up these steps, and it happens in the summertime. And we also start doing them at Easter, spring and autumn on Sunday afternoons. But then in the summer we do 5-day camps for about 3 hours, where they do 1 hour surf and 1 hour Bible stories.
And how many kids did you have at the summer coming in the weeks?
We had 60 every day, and we maxed out for 4 weeks, well in advance.
And why is this Portrush Church, why is this a good spot for you to be located?
The setup is phenomenal between where the church location is and the beaches, and the town setup with the train line coming in. It's the perfect setup.
Yeah.
Everything is so close by, people can walk to everything. You can see here, East Strand, we'll park our trailer and van up in the distance in the car park, in the green bank. All the boards will be put out there. The groups will walk from the church, literally 4 to 5 minute walk, max. Take their boards, we teach surfing. The beaches are really safe here as well, so great for teaching surfing. There's many beaches in Ireland that are not suitable for beginners. Lovely safe beaches, clean beaches, promenades to walk people to beaches and back. So when you're moving people, the logistics are so much easier.
Yeah.
So that's why Portrush is an amazing setup.
And the townhouse is the accommodation where folks could then stay. How far is it away from the church? 4 to 5 minute walk, just down the main street, and we have an accommodation site for 35 to 40 people, mixture of rooms from a full house Airbnb holiday home to a self-catering unit that has a kitchen and bathroom to itself for 5 beds, and then we have bunk rooms and then family rooms as well, so a real variety of rooms, and a cool garden for everyone to meet, which is roofed as well. So it's a great space for groups to come. So we're starting to see groups book us, avail of the accommodation, and then we can provide the teaching, the food, and the surfing and other activities. We take people hiking. Great coast here, down towards White Rocks. Macra Cross viewing point is just up in the distance there, so we walk the group from here. It's about a 2.5 hour walk there and back. Phenomenal. Right. Perfect.
So we've got loads of options for other activities when the surf is not up, or if groups want things apart from surfing, we can go stand up paddling. There's a cliff jumping pool called the Blue Pool just here that we get people to jump off the cliff. That's a great fun too.
Okay. How high's the jump?
25, 30 feet.
Okay.
The highest point, if you're up for it. You can do a 10-foot one as well. So it's a perfect setup in terms of moving people, logistics. It's got a lot of appeal for what we do. The surf lounge, and it's got couches, beanbags, surfboards, lights, very relaxed area. It's nice and colourful. We've got a big screen, so we can do our teaching workshops in there. We can do food in there. We have a full functioning kitchen. So it's a great space to provide, and a space to hang out. So when groups come back from the surf, and if they booked us for food and a teaching workshop, that space lends itself, and it's nice and informal. It's creative. It breaks down a lot of barriers that people might have towards a church.
What's your motto, sort of living life to the full? What's all that about?
Yeah, living life to the full, we get that from John 10:10. So we've used that as our motto. We want to share that with folk, that Jesus wants us to give us life in all its fullness. So that's a really good news story, and we want to share that. So we want people to hear that when they come. We want people to sample what it means to live life to the full, and ultimately we'd love people to know what it means to live life to the full.
Yeah.
So that's one of our core values. So not a bad view for your day's work.
It is, it's gorgeous.